Hi guys, today we are talking about a camera called ThiEYE, which is basically an alternative of GoPro. So basically GoPro is very costly and this just does the job for the same purpose but actually very cheap. So this is a model i30 plus, so you can use these in amusement park or water parks, underwater, basically for adventure scenarios. So this is the camera. I actually bought it for approximately from $70 to $100, and it has actually many features, and it's actually pretty cool for 70 to 100 bucks. So one of them is that it has 4K Ultra HD video quality, so which is actually not kind of I'm a fan of, because that's actually for 10 frame per second. So basically which we will use is like 1080p for 30p FPS. So that's the standard one. So anyways, next it has the display is like 2-inch the screen display, and it's also waterproof, so that means you can go underwater parks or beaches or anywhere water related aquariums or etc. if you are into that stuff. And most importantly is that you can also connect this through your, if you're using an iPhone user or Android user, any of them, it has an app which is compatible to this camera, so you can operate through those. So these are the actually features of the camera. You can see all this through these, but then this is the infrastructure of camera. So this one is the lens, and as you can see it has two ports. One is for USB and second is for HDMI port, and it has two couple of buttons. One is for up and down and other is for Wi-Fi connections. And also it has actually pretty cool thing is about that it has kind of modes, few modes such as burst, your self timer, which means that you can time a specific time to take a photo or a video for yourself, and there's also time lapse and etc. So, and lastly, it has a chip for micro SD, which is a very important one to use. This one support actually a 32GB, up to 32GB, or you could say under that, so any of that. So the specification which I have written here, as I told you, the resolutions are 4K 10 FPS, which we won't use, or it's not kind of people use these days. So the best one is 1080p in 30 FPS. So we will be mainly using those if you buy this camera. And it's waterproof, you already know that. It shows 60 meter it can go underwater. So yeah, let's open this camera. So these are some components of it. This is the book, so you should definitely read this to use the camera. And I guess this is the cable, this is the case, and this is for the waterproof thing, I assume. So when you're going to water parks or stuff. And the cool thing is that it's already covered with the waterproof shield, or you could say cover. So that's actually very cool. So you can just take it out, and for normal pictures you can just take it from there, and to go underwater you can go through that. So I assume these are the HDMI one, and this is the USB one, this is the HDMI, and this is the SD card one, right? And as I told you, that it has up and down buttons, which are these, and I assume you open camera from here. And I think the battery is from you gotta open this, the section to put the battery in, I assume that. So this is the power button, so you gotta press and hold for a few seconds and it will just open. Yeah, so as you can see right now, I didn't put any SD card, so it's showing the exclamation mark. And so let's check. Yeah, these are the options, by the way. So video, photo, I told you, etc. Time lapse. So it's pretty cool. Zoom. So if I want to take a photo, I guess. Yeah, I can't take any photo right now because the SD card is not there. So this is actually about this. So we also bought this SD card, which is actually preferable for this camera specifically, as it said up to 32GB. So this is the actually best card for this camera. And let me just turn this off by just pressing this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I would recommend you guys to get this. This is actually very cheap, so it's not that expensive. Other than that camera, we bought this for approximately like $45. You could take it from online or anywhere. This is actually pretty cool because it has a lot of extra features for the camera. One of them basically is the selfie stick, which you can use, and other one is this one to use underwater. So you should definitely check this out because it has a lot of features. There are a couple of features. One of them is that you can put this camera on your head and fix it. So if you're going to adventure parks such as Friday World or Warner Bros, etc. for rides, so you can just put them on your heads just to film all the rides. And another ones are that you can also fix it on your arm, especially this one. So you just gotta put it here and then fix it in your arm, and you can film everywhere, and that's actually pretty cool. And other than that, there is actually a big one here, which is actually you can all adjust this on your body. I mean, it will cover from your neck to your waist, and you can fix your camera in between, so it can take all the mid view of the view you want to capture or take photos of. So this is actually a pretty cool features they have in this box, and it's not very expensive. There are a lot of them. So yeah, these are all the things. So overall overview, this is actually a really nice camera. I would recommend all of you to get it because it's actually really cheap. And I mean, GoPro is actually very expensive, and you can actually get this in offer and it will cost much cheaper. So basically normally its price, I told you, it's like $70 I guess, but then if it's an offer you can get more cheaper. So this is actually a very cool camera, and you can fulfill all your needs basically, because you don't need a high quality pictures or videos to capture if you're going on an adventure park, as the scenario is very hectic. So yeah, you guys should check it out because you can also use it on board. So I will share some shots of this camera with you guys, so just check them out.